Hello guys! It feels like such a long time since I've been sat in my room filming. This month has been absolutely crazy. So why don't you grab a cup of tea and I will tell you about some of the things that I've been loving recently and tell you about my crazy month. The reason I've not been in my room for such a long time is I've just been everywhere this month. At the beginning of the month, me and Adam went to Barcelona for a week, which was incredible, and I'll link our vlog of the trip up in the info box. And then straight after that we went down to Carlisle to visit his parents and we went to a wedding down there for 2 nights, and then straight after that we went down south to visit my parents and stayed there for 2 nights. And then while we were down there we went to see Coldplay at Wembley Stadium, which was absolutely incredible. They're one of my favourite bands and I can't believe we actually saw them. It was such a good show. It was just absolutely incredible. And because the show finished so late and we would have missed the last train back to my parents' house, we stayed in a hostel in London for the night, which was really nice. I think it was called the Palmer's Lodge at Swiss Cottage. So it was a couple of tube stops down from Wembley Stadium, which was really convenient. It was a really nice hostel because we were in a mixed dorm. We stayed in these bunk beds and then you had curtains across the bunks so you could just have your own little space in your bunk, which was really nice. So the next day we were back up north and then we're here for a weekend, and then I start my new job on Monday, which is absolutely crazy. That's the elected position which I spoke about in my cup of tea and an update video. I'll link that there as well in case you're interested. I'm quite behind on my videos, so by the time you're watching this I'll already have started my new job and you'll probably know about all that stuff if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, but I thought I'd give it a mention because that's how crazy my month has been. And this isn't really a monthly favourites because previously I've done seasonal favourites because I don't try enough new things to warrant monthly favourites, but the British seasons just make no sense anymore. I seem to have missed spring completely and apparently now we're in summer, but it's pretty grey outside, so I'm not sure about that. So this is just going to be my current favourites to sort of bypass any of that. This has been the most rambly of intros, so I'm just going to get on with telling you about my favourite things. I'll start with kind of beauty cosmetic favourites, and the first thing I would like to mention is this moisturiser from Boots. If you've watched my channel for a long time, you'll know that I absolutely love the Boots own brand Vitamin E moisturiser, and I'd gone back into Boots to buy another pot because I just get through them like nobody's business, and they didn't have any in stock. I was so sad. So I picked up this one, which I thought was going to be kind of similar, and it actually was. I don't know if I like this more than the Vitamin E one, or I'm not sure. I'll have to get 2 at a time to compare them directly. But this is the Oil of Evening Primrose with Vitamin E day cream. This has just been absolutely fantastic. It's a bog standard moisturiser, nothing fancy about it, no mystical properties, no anti-aging, anti-wrinkle, anti-blemish qualities to it. It's just a bog standard moisturiser and it really does the job. It's very rich and creamy and I feel like my skin just drinks it up and it's like, thank you for moisturising me. That's weird. I use it 2, maybe 3 times a day, morning and night, and if I'm around in the house I'll put it on during the day as well. I just find it really soothing, it doesn't irritate my skin at all, and it's so affordable as well. I think it was like £4 or something, so it's a really affordable moisturiser. Next thing I want to mention is this nail polish, which is the Rimmel 60 Second Super Shine. I've got it in this gold colour called Darling You Are Fabulous, which is a great name. I bought this because I was going to a gold themed party, so I wanted gold nails, and I just picked this up because it was really cheap. I think it was like £2.99 or something, and I put it on for the night and it stayed for like a week. It's absolutely incredible. I am awful at keeping nail polish nice and making it stay on for more than a couple of days, so this is the best that I've found, and I've tried some of the more expensive nail polishes, some more high-end ones, but it always comes down to Rimmel for me. I've actually warmed to this colour as well now. I used to think gold was kind of tacky. I've worn it all the way through this month. I've only redone it twice throughout this month, which is pretty good. So it's been great with all the travelling around. I don't have to faff on with different colours or anything. And I think this colour actually looks pretty good with a tan. I've got a slight tan on my hands and I think it kind of accentuates it a little bit, so it's a nice summer colour. Who would have thought gold in summer? I associate gold with Christmas and tinsel and everything, but gold in summer, I can handle this. I'm definitely going to have to get some different colours in this range so that I can always have nice nails. Next up is something that I featured in my recent haul, so it's not taken long for it to make it into my favourites, and it is the Herbal Essences Dry Shampoo uplifting volume. This is more of a texturizing spray, I'd say, than a dry shampoo, although it does do wonders for greasy roots. I've got it in my hair today. My hair is so thin and flat and there's not much of it, but look what it's done. Like, I have volume, I have texture, it's incredible. It does kind of make your hair a little bit crispy, but I think I can get over that because it's kind of like hairspray as well as dry shampoo, kind of holds everything up a little bit. I don't even know how to describe it, it's just fantastic, and because it's herbal essences it smells gorgeous as well. So my Batiste is definitely away on the shelf because we have a new dry shampoo in town. Now I'll move on to more fashion favourites, and this is another thing that I featured in my recent haul. It is my River Island sunglasses. These are just so cool and they spice up any outfit. I've noticed when I was on holiday, when I was wearing my other sunglasses that are more tame, shall we say, that I just felt really, I don't know, underdressed. When I wear these I just feel fantastic. I feel like I've got a strut on when you're just walking through a city with your bright sunglasses on. I don't know, they're just real feel-good sunglasses. I'm not sure how much wear I'm going to get out of them now that I'm back home and it is not sunny. But I will try and find an excuse to wear these whenever possible. Another fashion favourite is this bag, which is from Primark. This bag was £7, which is one of my favourite things about it. It was so cheap. It's this gorgeous marble effect, kind of faux leather. I've styled this with a plain navy dress that I had, and it really spiced up that outfit with some white heels, and also with my long blue skirt and white crop top combo that I featured in my last haul as well. It looked really nice with them as well because the pattern just adds something extra to a kind of plain outfit, and it's a good size. You can fit a decent amount in here. It's got 2 pockets and a zip pocket as well. And I really love the gold detailing in the chain and down the side as well. I think it just adds a bit of something and goes with my nails. One more fashion favourite that I've been loving recently, and I've been wearing these almost every day, which you might think is weird considering it's summer, but I'm a cold person, so my favourite is these bright scarves. I've got this one which I got on holiday in Prague and this one which I got from a charity shop. I feel like it's reassuring just having a scarf on in case it does get colder. You can wear it as a shawl if it does get cold. If it starts raining, you can wear it around your head. These are just a great accessory, I feel. I'm sure you can get these in any like market. I've seen a stall of them in Camden Market and loads of other places. They just seem to be everywhere, like this style of scarf. They're kind of like pashmina style, although definitely not real pashmina because they were so cheap. Now we'll move on to more sort of miscellaneous favourites. The first thing is this tea, which is Assam. The reason I got it in PG Tips is because it was on offer in Morrison's. I think it was £1 for this box. But I've just been really enjoying this tea. It's really malty and kind of nutty. It's a black tea, so I have it with milk and a bit of sugar, although you could have it without milk as well. It's kind of like a less spicy chai, or kind of like a masala tea, which normally I'd say for winter time, but considering the weather here, I've just been drinking it instead of English breakfast tea in the morning. Like, this is my go-to, and I just think it's really homely and warming. Like, I like having a cup of warm tea. I don't know, it's just comforting. I've been really enjoying this tea. I'd recommend trying it if you've not tried it before. Next up is something I don't physically have with me to show you. It's a book that I've really been enjoying and I don't have it because I've lent it to a friend. It's Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, and I will just put a picture of the cover here so you can see. I just really enjoyed reading this book. It's quite easy to read. There's not too much going on with the storyline, so it's nice and simple, which is what I like in a book. Nothing I have to concentrate on too much. The basic storyline is there's a guy who has an accident and gets quadriplegia, and it's about the relationship between him and his support worker, and it's really interesting to see how that relationship unfolds. And I just really enjoyed it. Like, it was a book that I couldn't put down, which is always a good thing in a book review, is if you couldn't stop reading it, it means it's a good book. And they've made it into a film, which is out really soon, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've done with the characters and everything and see how they do it, so that's going to be good. And there's also a sequel to it, which I've pre-ordered because it's not out yet, which is absolutely ridiculous. I went into Waterstones thinking it was already out and asked about it, and they had the audiobook but not the hard copy of the book, which is just crazy. So I've pre-ordered that and it's coming like the end of the month, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. I really want to know what happens next. Next up is another thing I can't show you. It is a music artist that I've been really enjoying listening to. She's called Lianne La Havas, and I first heard of her about 4 or 5 years ago when she first started out in music, and I bought her first album and I really enjoyed it. And I saw her at Glastonbury, which was incredible. It was so nice to see her live, like she was really good at performing. And then I found out that she was supporting Coldplay, so I was over the moon with that. So I saw her again when I went to see Coldplay, which was fantastic. And then I've recently bought her second album, which I will put a picture of here as well, and I've been really enjoying listening to that. She's kind of acoustic, a bit sassy, and I'd really recommend it if you like chilled acoustic guitar, but then she gets a bit rocky in some songs. I think she's an all-round good egg. Finally, I'm going to tell you about a couple of YouTubers I've really been enjoying watching recently. The first one is Evelyn from the internet. I really enjoyed her vida. It was so hilarious. Even though they were quite short videos every day, I really looked forward to them and I was like, when's the next one going to be out? I was waiting for it. So if you go onto her channel, I really recommend watching her vida playlist. It's so funny. She doesn't upload that regularly now, but when she does, I really look forward to it. She's just so funny. I don't even know how to describe her style of YouTube. She's kind of a comedian, but then it's like real life stuff. She's just chatting about her everyday life, but in a kind of funny, approachable way, and she does sort of talk about some really important topics on there, so it's interesting. She's really fun to listen to, like she's a really good speaker. Next up is Anna from Viviana Does Makeup. I'm not really that into watching makeup videos anymore. I've kind of gone off that scene, but I really enjoy all her lifestyle, cooking, like vlog videos on that channel, and I think because she is a little bit older than me, I kind of look up to her. Like she's doing well with her channel and with life, and I kind of aspire to her a little bit. Again, she's just really engaging to listen to. She's quite funny. I really love the relationship with her and her partner. It's just really lovely to watch. And finally is Dodie from Doddle. I think I featured her in my last favourites as well. It's just continued. I really love watching her videos. I listen to all her music videos when I'm like cleaning the house or just, you know, doing little jobs. It's really nice like background music, but then she talks about really important things as well, and she does cover like really important issues in her videos as well. And I love her editing style. Like she is so, actually all three of these people, I love their editing. That's another thing that I love about them. They're just so professional and on point with the editing. So those are all of the things and people and events that I've been loving recently. I hope this video hasn't been too long. Please give me a thumbs up if you've liked this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more of my videos, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!